I helped raise my fiancé's daughter as if she were my own for over a decade. Then one day, everything I'd built was thrown away. She met someone else, and together, they discarded me like I meant nothing. Now they want me back. But I've already closed that door for good. Hello, Reddit. I go by David Monroe. I'm 44 now, and for 13 years, I was deeply in love with a woman named Erica. During those years, I stepped into the role of father to her daughter, Skylar. She wasn't my biological child, but in every way that mattered, she was my little girl. I wasn't some man who just shared a roof with them. I was the one who patched scraped knees, clapped loudest at every school performance, and stayed awake through Skylar's long asthma attacks. I gave them everything I had, but in the end, it wasn't DNA that failed me, it was the people I loved most. Erica and I met when I was 30. She was 28, a single mother juggling 2 jobs while raising her 3-year-old daughter. We first crossed paths at a friend's engagement party. Something about her grounded nature immediately drew me in. I wasn't looking to become a parent, but something about being around Erica and Skylar just felt right, like I had stumbled into the life I didn't know I was meant for. We didn't rush into anything. I took my time, building trust and creating a space where both of them could feel safe with me. Erica had been through a lot. Skylar's father vanished the moment she revealed she was pregnant. He never returned. Never checked in. Gone just like that. By the time Skylar turned 5, she was calling me Daddy. And when she hit 10, I was the one shuttling her to soccer, standing in for father-daughter events at school, and making sure she was tucked in every night. When Skylar was 11, I proposed to Erica. She said yes, eyes full of tears. But somehow, the wedding never happened. First it was money. Then it was her mother's health scare. Then Skylar's packed high school schedule. I didn't press it. In my heart, we were already a family. I supported them completely. Erica eventually went back to school and launched her own interior design firm with financial help from my savings. I never once complained. I wanted her to flourish. I paid for Skylar's private school, her braces, her summer programs. When she was accepted into a liberal arts college that cost $25,000 a year, I co-signed her loan and paid what the loan didn't cover. But slowly, the warmth between us started to fade. Erica withdrew. She avoided physical closeness and guarded her phone like it held state secrets. I convinced myself it was stress, but my gut knew better. Skylar changed too. The girl who once leapt into my arms after school began avoiding me. Cold glances. Dismissive tone. One day, she stopped calling me Dad altogether. I'll never forget the sting in her voice when she snapped. You're not my real dad anyway, David. Why do you even care? It felt like being hit by a train. When I brought it up with Erica, she brushed it off. She's a teenager. Don't take everything so seriously, she said. But things only got worse. They started going places without telling me. Skylar often disappeared on weekends. Then one afternoon, I came home early and found Erica in the backyard, laughing in the arms of another man. His name was Marcus. He ran some tech startup and had the smug air of a guy who believed the world owed him. Skylar was right there, giggling alongside them, like I wasn't even there. That night, I confronted Erica. She didn't deny it, didn't cry. She simply looked at me and said, David, we've outgrown you. Marcus can give us a new kind of life. A new life. I built their life. Every vacation, every therapy appointment for Skylar's anxiety, every single bill, I handled it. I asked, what happens to us? Erica's response was cold, final. There is no us. You're not her father. And we're not married. You'll move on. And that was it. No apology. No farewell. Just silence as they walked out of my life. They cleaned out our shared account. Skylar blocked me on everything. The home we once filled with laughter and love became a lifeless shell. In a single day, I lost not just 2 people. I lost my entire sense of who I was. I spiraled, left my job, disconnected from everything. Legally, I had no claim to Skylar, no right to the home Erica decorated, no ring that could take me to court. But then I got up. With the last of my savings, I moved to a different part of the city and took a junior role in real estate. It wasn't glamorous, but I saw potential. Turned out, I was great at it. I rose quickly. Within a year, I outsold agents with a decade of experience. 2 years later, I launched my own firm. That's when Skylar messaged me. Hey, David. It's been a while. I'm sorry. Do you think we could talk sometime? I stared at it for a long time. Her profile photo looked tired, older, worn down. She wasn't the bubbly college girl anymore. I didn't reply. A week later, Erica called. I let it ring to voicemail. Her voice cracked, desperate. David, I know I don't deserve this, but Marcus, he turned out to be emotionally abusive. Controlling. He kicked us out. Skylar dropped out. We're back living together. We've lost everything. And then came the kicker. We miss you. We want our family back. Our family? The one they abandoned the second something shinier came along? I didn't call. But I did email her. Erica, I gave you and Skylar everything. My money, time, loyalty, and love. You replaced me in a heartbeat. And only now that your fantasy crumbled, you remember me. I'm not your fallback. I'm not your wallet. I'm not who I was before. Don't contact me again. That night, I poured a drink on the balcony of my penthouse, paid for with the biggest deal of my career. I looked out over the glowing city and felt no bitterness, just peace. I had grieved the loss of a family that never truly valued me. Now I live for myself. They left me in ruins. Now that I've rebuilt, they want back in. But I've learned something important. Some people only come knocking after the house is built. And I've bolted that door shut. 2 weeks after that email, a court summons landed on my doorstep. Erica was suing me. She claimed I had assumed the role of a father. I met his eyes and replied, No, Your Honor. I helped them because I loved them. I never asked for anything in return. I thought love was enough. He nodded. This case has no merit. Case dismissed. But I wasn't done. As we left the courtroom, I stopped and looked at Skylar. I was at every recital, every teacher conference. I sat by your bed through every fever and heartbreak. And yet, you told me I wasn't your real father. You might forget everything I gave, but I'll always remember how quickly you threw me away. She bit her lip, trembling, but said nothing. Then I turned to Erica. You've taught me something. People don't change. They just get better at hiding their true selves. You didn't miss me. You missed what I gave you. But that version of me? He's gone. I walked away, got in my car, drove off, and never looked back. But fate had one last twist. Months later, I was showing a home during an open house, and in walked Skylar with a young guy, clearly her boyfriend. They were whispering about credit and down payments. Struggling. She didn't recognize me at first. But when she did, her face went pale. I smiled, looking for something affordable. She didn't answer. Later, I found her sitting alone on the porch. Her voice cracked. I messed up. I didn't know what I had. I crouched beside